Menu to the mirror if you didn't during the cold stair fight, then mirror immediately after exiting Ice Palace for a free quick warp. Menu to the flute immediately. Out of the menu, use the flute without moving, then walk to the right edge of the island. Make sure to let go of the D-pad before starting your dash to avoid quick hopping into the water. Using the audio cue of the start of the second phrase of the jingle, start your dash and then turn left. Your dash must begin before the bird is on screen or else you will miss the pickup. Dashing into the bird will save 20 frames compared to standing still, and 10 frames versus walking into the bird. After the flute menu pops up, at this point many runners have changed their route here to pick up ether before swamp instead of during misery mire. Take a damage during the swamp overworld doesn't have as much of an impact as you're not in much danger of dying during swamp as you are in mire. Having sword beams is important for doing the optimal strat in the second room of misery mire, but having them for the first room of swamp is also important. This route does change the spin speed method to using a spin dash instead of hook dashing. A bit of potential time is lost due to not being able to sword climb, but for most runners this is negligible. After choosing 4 for your destination, once Link lands, hold down, and once you get to the edge of the cliff, tap A to quick hop off of it. After landing, start your dash down immediately. Walk down until you clear the edge of the slope. Start your dash and turn left. After dashing through the bushes, menu to the hammer. Out of the menu, continue dashing into the next screen. Hammer the peg and move left. Once you clear the mountain slope, hold angle up left. Hold this input until you are directly above the top stone statue. Hold left and kill the Octorok with beams if possible. Killing the Octorok here will make it easier for Link to line up the quick warp and can also reduce 5 to 10 frames of lag on the next screen. Pick up the rock from the bottom right, take a small step to the left as you throw the rock and enter the portal from the bottom left side. This will result in getting the quick warp. You can also hold angle up left to move through the corner of the warp and enter directly from the left side, which will also be a quick warp. Move to the right, then take a slight step angle down right to clear the corner of the mountain slope. This hammer dash only saves a few frames over walking to the peg, hammering it, and if you happen to hammer before dashing, you're going to end up losing time since the hammer animation costs 24 frames. Hammer dash through the top peg and stop your dash with a down input once you are aligned with the first patch of grass. This visual cue ensures you are far enough to the right to avoid getting stuck on the rock in the water below. Dash down until you hit the water, mash A and B as you swim down. Once Link is out of the water, dash down to the next screen. Walk left to align with the bottom left grass patch, start your dash and turn down. Cancel your dash with a left input once Link has cleared the Swamp Palace staircase. Walk left and block the spear from the Moblin before turning up once you clear the right staircase wall. The spear throw here from the Moblin is RNG dependent. There is an RNG that the Moblin will walk further right. In this scenario, just slash the Moblin. After moving up a portion of the stairs, menu to the mirror. For a quick warp here, you want Link's right ear to be 1 or 2 pixels away from the black line that is shown to the left of the staircase wall. The menu to mirror will also help you see where Link is positioned. If you are going for both quick warps in this section, make sure to mirror low enough that you can still re-enter this warp from the top. Otherwise, mirror as high as possible and then enter the dam. Hold angle up right out of the door until you are aligned with the far right block. Once you are aligned with the block, hold up to push it. As the block starts to move up, mirror dash to save a few frames. You are also able to spam the mirror until the block disappears, then choose to dash up or walk, whichever you prefer, and then enter the door cleanly. Hold up through the screen transition and dash up immediately. Getting the dash quickly after the screen transition will allow you to get Antifairy Skip. Once Link's sword reaches the top of the wall, cancel your dash with a right input. Make sure that you're actually holding A throughout the entire room. This enables Link to grab the lever much earlier. If you cancel your dash high enough, you can walk right, and as long as you're close enough to the lever, you just need 1 frame of neutral D-pad for Link to grab it and pull down. If you end up canceling your dash short at the top, you can move angle upright to grab the switch and pull it down. Once Link is close enough to the lever, let go of the D-pad and Link will grab it from the left side. Press down on the D-pad and Link will snap into position. As Link starts the pulling animation, let go of A, then start a dash while holding down. This will get your dash started during the pulling animation. While the water is filling the dam, the visual cue for Antifairy Skip is the top part of the enemy needs to be to the left of the right divider. Once Link has cleared the bottom of the right divider, cancel your dash with the left input. If your movement is quick and clean, you can walk left above the Antifairy without getting hit. An alternate strategy is to move left after the cutscene, start your dash and turn down, dashing through the bottom door. A side note for this middle dash is sometimes you may be fast enough to where you need to hesitate your dash or double tap A to ensure that you don't run into the Antifairy. A safer strategy is to walk to the right of the divider, dash up intentionally bonking into the lever. After the cutscene, continue your dash down the right side, holding down and canceling your dash with an angle down left input. Snap into the door and exit cleanly. Hold angle down right out of the door until you are aligned with the right rail. The angle movement out of this door helps to prevent Link grabbing the right rail. Dash down toward the door, then cancel with a left input once you reach the bottom of the wall, and then snap into the door. Hold down out of the door and turn right. To correctly get the quick warp position here, the visual cue is Link's shield is exactly lined up with the black line from the staircase or 1 pixel into it. Menu to hammer, and then out of the menu, make sure to adjust your position if needed to accurately get the quick warp. After the warping transition, enter Swamp Palace. Hold up during the screen transition and dash immediately into the water. Once Link hits the water, hold left. Wait for the splash animation to disappear and then mash A and B. Once Link is about halfway past the rail to the left of the stairs, transition to angle up left and swim to the ladder. Dash up immediately, and with a good pattern you will be able to dash kill all 3 enemies. Cancel your dash when you are slightly below the shadow of the water bubble forming and move to the right of it. Tap up and open the key chest once it appears. Hold angle up left toward the door and enter cleanly. With bad Tektite RNG, you may need to utilize sword beams to kill a missed enemy. Hold angle down right and dash immediately. Cancel your dash with a right input at the bottom pot and hammer it to reveal the key. Grab the key and make your way to the door and enter the next room. If you need a bomb, you can hammer the second to last pot, then move down to pick up the key pot, which will collect the bomb as well. You want at least 1 bomb coming out of Swamp for Ice Rod Cave, or a second bomb in case you fail Spooky in Mire. If you need 1 bomb, but also need more than 5 arrows, it's better to skip this early bomb and grab both of the pickups in the Restock Room later in the dungeon. Optionally, you can throw this pot down at the water Tektite if he is directly below you to avoid some bad RNG. Move left out of the door, then transition to angle down left until Link clears the block at the bottom of the screen. Once clear of the block, tap down, start your dash and then turn left. Cancel this dash with an up input once Link is aligned with the stairs. After moving down the stairs, take a half a step right. This will align Link with the door. Start your dash and then turn up. Walk up until Link is flush with the pot. Hammer it, start your dash and turn down. Link's dashing animation is just enough time to collect the key. Walk down until Link is at the right rail of the stairs. Start your dash and turn left. You can also walk here at a cost of about 2 frames. Cancel your dash with an up input once Link is aligned with the top set of stairs. After clearing the stairs, hold angle up left until you unlock the door and then snap into it. Clear the doorway and take a short step to the left. Start your dash and then turn up. Cancel your dash with a right input once you are at the bottom peg and then hammer it. Move to the right of the switch and push it left. After clearing the switch, hold left and pump down. After the animation, move left to clear the divider, start your dash and then turn down. If you kill the Stalfos on the dash up, it will save you 15 leg frames, or if you're not able to kill the Stalfos and you decide to hold the wall, after pushing the lever left, you will save around 10 frames of lag. Hold down to clear the door, then transition to angle down right until you are even with the stairs. Jump into the water, hold left and mash A and B. Hold angle up left when Link is even with the right side of the ladder. Walk to the doorway and then enter cleanly. Walk left until you clear the door, then transition to angle up left. Hold this input until Link hits the top edge of the walkway. Dash off the ledge and hold B as you are landing to keep Link's sword out to ensure that you kill the Tektite if it gets in your way. Dash left immediately until you are at the left wall. Make your way up the stairs and enter the door cleanly. The Tektite on the left can be killed from your dash, but with bad RNG, you need to cancel your dash a little early to have the enemy move out of your way. If you cancel your dash right before bonking on the left wall, there is a chance you won't get hit by the Tektite's movement. There is some bad RNG movement from the first Tektite as you land. You won't be able to kill it because he moves a little bit above you. What you need to do is just take a step to the left and then start your dash. On a side note, when you jump off of the ledge, you can elect to hold angle down left to cover the bad RNG from this Tektite. This movement can prevent the Tektite from hitting Link out of his dash. Optimally for this room, you want to hold angle down left until you clear the bottom right edge of the pot. Hammer dash left through the last pot and cancel the dash with an up input at the stairs. After moving down the stairs, take a half step right. This will align Link with the door. Start your dash and turn up. The safer and more consistent strategy here is to dash left out of the door, killing the far left Stalfos. Tap down after killing the Stalfos and then slash the blue jelly, and then make your way to the next room. Optionally, you can throw this pot at the red Stalfos and it will be dead when you come back on the revisit. This safe strategy ensures that the enemies killed don't get in your way on the return back to this room. Walk up until Link is flush with the pot, hammer it, start your dash, and then turn down. Hold angle down left out of the door to align Link with the left wall. By doing this, it automatically aligns Link with the staircase. After going up the stairs, clear the left rail and walk up until Link is even with the pot. Turn right and dash out of the room for the safer strategy. Walk right to clear the door, then transition to angle upright briefly to ensure Link is above the right rail. Once you reach the right edge, tap A to quick hop off. While still holding right after you land, move a few pixels to the right to ensure that you will not nudge the wall on the way up. Start a dash and then turn up. Cancel your dash with a left input when Link has cleared the top wall of the middle divider. Dash left to the stairs, which will kill the enemy in your way. Cancel the dash with an up input once you are aligned with the stairs. Walk up and then enter the door cleanly. Hold left to clear the doorway, then transition to angle up left until Link is above the divider. You can choose to pump up here. Slash your sword through the pegs to hit the crystal switch. Move left past the crystal switch and align Link up with the right side of the lever and start to push. The lever will wiggle 4 times before it activates the cutscene. At the start of the 4th wiggle, move from the lever right away and maneuver around to the top of the crystal switch. After the cutscene, move to the right of the divider and down toward the statue. Slash the crystal switch through the divider and align Link slightly above the statue. Start your dash and turn right. Another method is to position Link on the right half of the blue pegs and slash the crystal switch and then move angle down right toward the door and exit cleanly. This method only loses a few frames but avoids the possibility of grabbing the statue as you start the dash. You could also use this strategy if the jelly on the top gets in your way. Move right out of the doorway, then hold angle down right until you are aligned with the stairs. After moving down the stairs, start your dash and turn right. Cancel the dash with a down input when Link is aligned with the wall, then dash downward. Cancel this dash with a left input when Link is aligned with the bottom of the left divider and then dash left. Cancel your dash once you reach the stairs, go up them, and then enter the door cleanly. If you decided to do the safe, consistent strategy for the first visit of the room, the defeated enemies will be gone, making the optimal strategy much easier. With bad RNG, the Stalfos will start to move left once you reach the pot. Hammer down to kill him or slash your sword while facing left, then hammer dash left. Once Link hits the water, hold left and wait until the splash animation is gone. Mash A and B to swim, and then transition to angle down left when Link passes the bottom block underwater. Hop up to the ledge, but make sure to avoid nudging the corner of the rail, and then move toward the door cleanly. It is optional to pump left to the door once you clear the rail. For an alternative strategy, it can be easier to dash from the door, then cancel your dash with an angle down left at the middle pot to prevent the fireball. Hold left and start your dash immediately. With bad RNG, the blue jelly can move down and knock you out of your dash. As you land below, continue to hold left and pump down until you reach the bottom block. Push the block left, and as soon as it moves, push the middle block up from the right half. After the block starts to move up, switch to angle up left to slide to the left. Make your way up the stairs and around the rail corners cleanly. Once Link is past the rail, start your dash and then turn up. Cancel this dash with an angle upright input and hold this direction through the door. This north-facing staircase will not slow Link down by dragging through the door frame. Hold right out of the staircase and begin to push the block right. You want to push the block as high as possible and begin holding angle down right after the block starts to move to slide along the block and gain some free downward movement. Hold angle down right until Link clears the block and start a dash to the right. Cancel the dash with an up input as you reach the wall, then dash up. As you get close to the block, cancel your dash with an angle up right input. Push the block up. If you push a block with diagonal inputs held, it will not move, as a reminder. As the block moves, briefly hold angle upright until you are aligned with the center of the hole, then transition right. These directional inputs will bait the fireball out of your path and give you the correct alignment for the hammer dash on the next screen. If you are electing to skip the hammer dash before the big key roam, you can push this block up and then move right immediately, staying low against the bottom wall. Hold right as you fall and hammer dash through the pots into the next room. Electing to not do the hammer dash here loses about 5 frames, but if you don't get the hammer dash on your first try, it can lose 24 frames or more. Move right out of the doorway, then take a step down to ensure you are below the pots to the right. Start your dash and then turn right. Cancel your dash with an up input and open the big key chest. Canceling this dash with an angle up left as you open the chest will give you a chance to do a chest turn. Kappa. Cancel the text box with L and R and then dash left. Cancel your dash with an up input at the wall, then snap into the door. Move left out of the doorway, take a step down, which will put Link below the pots on the left. Start your dash and then turn left. Once Link lands from the ledge, turn down and dash through the stairs. Make your way around the rail and pay attention to the blue jelly above. The jelly RNG will dictate what direction you need to go. Optimally, you want to walk up from the end of the rail, and once Link clears the top of the spike on the right, start your dash and then turn right. If the jelly is electrified, you can elect to beam him or adjust your movement to dash out of the room. Just in case you get bad RNG from the blue jelly, as you are dashing down, make sure to see if the enemy is electrified. If the jelly is electrified, you can actually dash straight up from the spike and kill the jelly as it'll be done sparking by the time you reach it. This is a bit safer than walking up and starting a dash right. Move right to clear the doorway, then transition to angle down right until Link clears the bottom part of the rail. Walk right and then up to hop into the water. Hold right once you are in the water and wait to mash A and B until the splash animation is gone. Once Link is even with the left part of the staircase, transition to angle down right to hop out of the water. Optimally, you can elect to hammer dash through the first pot and then cancel the dash with an up input once you reach the second pot. If you did not kill the bottom Stelphos, he will likely be right at the bottom right pot. Maneuver Link up and through the door. The Fire Snake and possibly the Stelphos can block the doorway. The more consistent strategy is to move up, hugging the left part of the rail until Link is at the bottom of the top left pot. Turn right and dash out of the room. The Fire Snake can also block the doorway with this method as well. Hold right to clear the doorway, then transition to angle upright until Link is even with the top of the ledge. Walk to the right and tap A to quick hop off of the ledge. Dash right as soon as Link hits the floor and cancel with an up input when you are in the middle of the staircase. After walking up the stairs, hold angle upright and nudge the statue to the right to align Link to the position which sets up for the second pot hookshot. Move up and open the big chest. At this time, you want to pay attention to the water bubble forming in the path below on the right side to see if it's still in its shadow form, which has not popped out yet, or has already started to surface. Hold angle down right as the text is appearing and cancel it with L and R. Continue holding this input until Link hits the edge of the ledge. At this point, you want to menu to hookshot. Out of the menu, hookshot to the right pot, and as you lift the pot and throw it, make sure to continue holding right. Hookshot to the pot, take a small step right to grab the key, start a dash, and then turn left. Once Link lands on the bottom floor, dash down immediately if the water bubble did not surface at the big chest opening. Cancel your dash with a left input once you clear the wall and make your way to the stairs. At the top of the stairs, hold angle upright to nudge the statue and then hookshot to the chest. Move to the right of the chest, then walk up, and once Link's feet are even with the bottom of the chest, hookshot up to the pot. Make your way around the right side of the pot, hold angle up left to unlock the door, and then snap into it. With bad RNG, if the water bubble has surfaced during the big chest opening, after Link lands from the ledge, you will need to hit down, slash your sword, and then continue holding B and then dash downward. The top Tektite can also have bad RNG movement and hit you out of your dash. The bottom Tektite can get in your way if it gave you bad RNG the first time and you were not able to kill it. Hold angle up left through the door until Link has cleared the left wall. Turn left and Hookdash to the pot. This will put Link in a state where he is able to pick up the switch pot with ease. Hold up to the statue, then transition to angle up left to begin pushing the statue with diagonal movement. When Link gets close to the left wall, transition to angle up right. Continue using diagonal movements while pushing the statue up until it hits the wall. Be aware that if Link touches the left wall during the process on moving the statue up, that it will set his movement back to being slower. Once the statue is at the top, pick up the pot. You do not have to be all the way left to do this. Picking up the pot without hook dashing only gives you a 9 pixel window to hold up and mash A. This can be difficult due to the statue being so close to the pot. Move to the right as you throw the pot, move angle up left into the statue, then switch to angle down left as it gets close to the left wall. With good RNG, the red jelly will be off to the right, which will allow Link to hookshot down to the bottom pot. If the jelly is below you, take a step to the right and dash down. Move around the pot to align yourself with the wall to the right. Dash to the right and cancel with a down input once you reach the top left of the pot. Lift up the pot, move a step to the right. This will allow you to collect the arrows and avoid the fire snake. Start your dash and then turn up. You want to make sure you have a minimum of 21 arrows leaving swamp. There is 5 in this room and then 5 in the upcoming Restock Room. Hold angle up right through the doorway. If the jelly is not electrified, continue to hold angle upright until you are aligned with the right wall, then dash up through the door. This movement is much easier because it avoids the chance of grabbing the right wall. If the jelly is electrified, hold angle upright until you reach the right wall. Use your sword beams and then dash up, or slash twice for timing and then dash up. Hold left to cancel stair leg. Immediately transition to angle down left to push the lever. Once you are clear of the lever, hold left and pump down. After the cutscene, make your way down the stairs and out of the room. Hold left and dash. This will kill the Tektite if it gets in your way. Cancel your dash with an up input once Link is aligned with the door, then dash up to the next room. Hold up to clear the doorway, start your dash and turn right. Cancel your dash with an up input once Link is directly in the middle of the last 2 blocks and then dash up through the waterfall. With bad enemy RNG, the Tektites can hit Link out of his dash. Optionally, you can take a step angle up left before dashing to avoid bad RNG. Walk up to climb the stairs. If you do not need any bombs or arrows at this point, dash up to the doorway. Dashing only saves a few frames over walking. If you elected to skip the early swamp bomb and also need arrows, hold angle up right from the stairs until you are aligned with the bottom right pot. Turn right and lift it up. As you walk up, throw the pot and you will automatically collect the bomb. Turn right, grab the top right pot, and as you throw it, step slightly into the arrows to grab them. Hold angle up left toward the door and then snap into it cleanly. After the screen transition, tap angle down left and start your dash. Moving Link 1 or 2 pixels to the left will allow you to dash out through the door without bonking. It is optimal to hold angle down left and time your dash after the transition, but this is only a 2-frame window. Hold down to hop into the water. Hold right and mash A and B. When Link is even past the door frame, transition to angle upright to climb the ladder. Continue holding upright, then move right to pick up the pot. After throwing the pot, you can elect to turn left, then hookshot right to grab the key. You can also walk into the key as you are throwing the pot, as these 2 techniques are used by different runners. Jump back into the water, and if the first Tektite gives you good RNG, hold angle up left and begin mashing A and B to move closer to the top of the wall. Swim left until you get past the rail to the right of the ladder and transition to up left. Align yourself with the door and enter cleanly. With bad Tektite RNG, you may need to change your swimming movement to avoid damage. Dash up to the boss room. Arrghus has 13 puffs that you must kill before you can damage him directly. You must use the hookshot to take the puff away from Arrghus to damage it. Each puff takes 1 sword slash to kill with a tempered sword. Arrghus takes 2 sword spins to kill, or optimally 2 fire rod shots and a sword spin. Arrghus and the Puffs both do 2 hearts of damage to Link. Arrghus can have slow or fast movements towards Link before each Puff cycle. During the fight, Arrghus will release the remaining Puffs in a circle to hit Link. Once all Puffs are defeated, Arrghus will hop off screen for a slam attack. After the slam attack, Arrghus will bounce off the walls in different directions until he takes damage. Once he is hit, he will do another slam attack, repeating this process until defeated. If you are standing above Arrghus as he jumps off screen, he will damage you. If you are looking to attempt the 0 cycle, it does take quite a bit of practice and timing to be able to do it efficiently. Entering the boss room from a dash, continue to hold Link's sword out. In order for Link to perform the 0 cycle, you must do a hook dash with your sword held out to start. This will put Link into a state where the sword poke damage will actually do slash damage, instantly killing a Puff as it hits Link's sword. The hook dash only needs to be performed 1 time at the start of the fight. After the initial hook dash and killing the first Puff, you only need to continue holding the sword out and then hook the Puffs. Learning the 0 cycle can be pretty tough when it comes to how you hold the controller and different grips. Many runners do different grips for 0 cycle. One of the grips is the bear claw, which is your right thumb holding down the B button, and then your pointer finger and your middle finger are going to be the 2 fingers hitting for the hook dash. The other grip consists of your right middle finger holding down the B button, while your pointer finger and your ring finger are the 2 fingers that you're going to use to hit the Y and the A button for the hook dash. Do whatever feels most comfortable for you. You can start this hook dash right from the door or close up to Arrghus. As soon as a Puff is killed, you need to immediately hook another Puff or Link will kill the hooked Puff and drop his sword. This means you will need to tap A to get out of the state and then hook dash again. You can also use the audio cue of the Puff dying to know when to hook another one. You will also need to maneuver Link to evenly kill the Puffs from the right to the left side, as the Puffs will be moving in a circle. Arrghus will also be moving toward Link at different speeds before releasing his first cycle of Puffs. There are 2 sets of Puffs that rotate opposite of each other. The inner set will always rotate clockwise, while the outer set rotates counterclockwise. This makes it easier to decide which Puff to kill as it rotates before Arrghus pins you against the wall. The back half of Puffs need to be killed as Link is moving down toward the bottom of the wall to avoid getting hit by Arrghus charging. During the start of the 0 cycle, as you're moving toward Arrghus, you want to start killing a few Puffs on the right to the middle side and then start moving to the left side to make sure that you have the Puffs evened out. Once you get towards the left side, you want to start backing Link up because Arrghus is going to be charging, and then you can alternate killing Puffs from the left side to the right side and then back and forth. This will ensure that you even it out, so when Arrghus has you pinned against the wall, there won't be any Puffs to hit you from the front. If done fast enough, you will kill all the Puffs before Arrghus gets to his first cycle. By any chance, if you end up getting hit or dropping your sword, you can retry the hook dash from the side and still have a chance at getting a 0 cycle. Once all the Puffs are dead, you want to line up below Arrghus to avoid getting hit and tap A to get out of the hook dash state. When Arrghus goes up, menu to fire rod when he is even with the top torches. This menu timing allows Arrghus to still move off screen to complete his jump while going into the menu. After choosing Fire Rod, out of the menu, hold your sword and move about 2 tiles up and 1 to the right. When Arrghus lands, you want to briefly stall until he is just about to move. A good cue is when the water from the splash hits the ground. Fire Rod once, and after he hits the wall, Fire Rod again. It's approximately a half second apart. And then you want to release your spin to finish him off. Even after getting the 0 cycle, you can elect to sword spin him twice. If you are not going for the 0 cycle, start hooking the Puffs immediately from the door. Depending on how fast Arrghus charges you, you should be able to get 4 quick Puff kills. Move to the side and quickly start hooking and slashing a few more Puffs. Arrghus will start to move toward you at this point, so you need to hook, slash a Puff, and then take a step away from him and continue the same process. After all the Puffs are defeated, stand below or to the side of Arrghus and charge your sword. When he is about to slam the ground, move out of the way. After he lands, move close to him and then release your spin. Do this twice to defeat him. Hold the wall to reduce lag while you grab the heart. If done correctly, the 0 cycle saves 6 seconds, and the quick fire rod kill will save another second. If the boss is killed low, catch the crystal at Link's feet. If the boss is killed high, catch the crystal with the shadow covering Link's eyes. This will ensure that you have a faster crystal cutscene.